name's Brad Montgomery. I am the owner of Team Fusion Jiu-Jitsu and MMA in Springfield, Missouri. I'm a second-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Robert Drysdale. I've been under the Zenith affiliation for about 10 years now, give or take a couple years. As many of you know, yesterday I made a post that kind of went viral in the community, and really what I want to do right now is I want to take a second to explain that post and give you the full story. That way people aren't guessing or making things up as they go, as kind of has been the case up to this point, unfortunately. So yesterday, I'll just start at the beginning. Jesse Miller has been with me on and off for about 10 years. He started when he had just graduated high school. He fought for Fusion a few years ago, around 2014, 2015 time frame, and has been in and out of the gym. Most of his time with us, he has been doing no-gi, so he has been a white belt for a long time. About 6 months ago, he had been doing good, being consistent at the gym, so I let him know that I was going to let him test for his blue belt the next time Rob came into town on our yearly promotions. Jesse did a good job. He was consistent. He prepared for his blue belt test, and he passed. And me and Robert promoted Jesse in the end of April of this year. Jesse then came to me and let me know that he is a pastor at a church and that he wanted to do a class for some people that were in and out of jail and trying to help some people that were kind of needed guidance in their life and give them a platform and a way to something to channel that energy into. So I agreed with this. He got his blue belt and I allowed him to run a class out of a gym. He called it Redemption Jiu-Jitsu in Lebanon, Missouri. Okay. Everything was good up until a couple weeks ago. Jesse informed us that he was injured and wouldn't be training at the gym as much, and he was just going to focus on Redemption Jiu-Jitsu, and that was more than fine. Yesterday comes, and he posts a picture of him in a purple belt. The picture that everyone has seen up until this point and that has gone viral. My inbox exploded immediately. People from my affiliation and other affiliations that knew Jesse asking, why would I promote someone so fast? Knowing he had just got his blue belt 3 months ago, how is he already a purple belt? Not knowing the answer to this question myself, I decided to contact Jesse. I messaged him on Facebook and asked him for an explanation of how he got this belt. He told me that he left Fusion and is under a new affiliation, that he did not tell me this, and that he submitted some videos and tested for his purple belt and passed. When I asked for proof of this, he deleted me and blocked me on Facebook with no explanation, leaving me dumbfounded. A guy that I cared about and helped coach for almost a decade now has now blocked me for asking a simple question. With no answers to the questions that I or anybody else in our community had at the time, I decided it best to go ahead and go public to answer those questions. Was that the right decision? I honestly don't know. I stand behind it though, 100%. The community needed to know, and I did not know what else to do to get an answer. So I posted the picture and let everyone know that he was no longer in the Fusion affiliation, and he was not promoted by me as a purple belt. The rest is kind of history. The post blew up. Everyone has questions, has been messaging me, but the reason I'm making this video is now Jesse himself is getting death threats and his family is getting threats. That is not okay. That is, no matter what you think about what he did, yes, he made a horrible mistake, and I really hope he learns and grows from that. I have no ill will towards him, and neither should y'all. Like, I get being frustrated, and I know a lot of us put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into getting our belts, but guys, at no time is it okay to threaten someone or their family, okay? It's okay to be disappointed, but let's, as a community, let's come together and let's, let's make sure this doesn't happen anymore, guys. Put in your time, get promoted the right way, and let's do things on the up and up, okay? So this stuff doesn't happen. But second, let's leave Jesse to it. He has messaged me. He has apologized. He has said he's going back to blue belt and that he is not going to wear that purple belt anymore. And I do firmly believe he has learned his lesson. So guys, just please, let's not threaten him or his family. Let's leave it. Let's be adults. Let's be grown up. Let's be mature about the situation, and let's let everyone grow and learn from this mistake, okay? If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any time or Team Fusion as a whole, okay? Thank you. Hey guys.
So I guess that has been handled. Uh, what got in that guy's mind to get the purple belt? I'm just wondering. He got his blue belt. He probably, wanted more respect. If you guys never noticed, you get more respect when you got, some color on your belt, brown, black, even purple. You get a little bit more respect than if you have a white belt. Horrible mistake. Yeah, mistake. How was that a mistake? Death threats. Everybody slow down. It's a purple belt. Yeah. Uh, I see it on the stream. People coming attacking me, and I'm not even really doing much. I don't know if it was a mistake. I mean, definitely does not warrant death threats, but we got a lot of delusional people in this sport. Look at Moneyberg and Jake Shields and some of these people. We live in an age where people want instant gratification. Screw waiting. I want my purple belt right now. I know I just got my blue belt 2 days ago, but I want my purple belt right now. I sent my video to the Gracies to get promoted, and they said I'm a purple belt. So I do feel bad for the instructor. The instructor didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. You know what? The guy, well, he shouldn't have put a purple belt on anyway, but he posted it on social media, and that's what went viral. And then that forced the coach to come out and, make videos like this. We got some pretty overzealous people, especially from Reddit and on YouTube comments. But it seems like everything worked out. He could have avoided all of this by continuing to wear his blue belt that he earned. Just crazy situation left and right. I believe the dude was delusional, forgot that people actually know who he is and that he just got his blue belt. And jiu-jitsu people can't take things too far. Look at the Moneyberg stuff we've been jumping on for a while now. So best advice is, keep what you earned. And, be humble. Why did you need to be a purple belt? I don't agree with the death threats, but I mean, what was he doing? Why was he doing this stuff? I don't have answers. I just have questions. But it looks like it worked out. I mean, he learned his lesson, right? But if nobody called him out, he would have been okay wearing that purple belt. And he ain't the only fake jiu-jitsu belt person out here. I do like that part about the sport. Like I don't want to say we not like self-edit, but we kind of protect our art form. We try to, but we get people like Jake Shield selling out, Mikey selling out. This guy, I bet he regrets giving that dude a blue belt now. He should have kept that dude at a white belt, forever white belt. Yeah, that's basically it. Nothing too much. I can't really input nothing on there. I don't really give belts, so I wouldn't have given the dude the belt anyway. And then that dude
I'm 21.
My name's Brad.
And then that dude went off. I don't know what just
Time settled into the prison now.
Montgomery.
Give me 1 second. What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? Some video is playing
There for a while.
Oh. Was there any comments here? Let's see if there's any comments worth reading. Thank you for the kind words and support. Ready to put this in the rear view. You on late today, bro? Well, I told everybody on Thursday. I train on Friday. We got to train on Friday. Chicken Boys of Vermont be training hard today. Yeah, I got to train too. You guys be acting like I don't train. I'm still competing. I still do tournaments. I still got to stay in shape. I'm not. When I say you guys go and train, I'm training too. So Friday, I train on Friday. I got to go and stream late. So it says, I stay with you because of this right here. You show absolute leadership in the gym. You don't promote unless we show you something worth promoting. Well, you should promote that, homeboy. Because you want to hold the integrity of the gym to a higher level. That's why so many high-level guys form to Fusion. Very professional video and response. I agree with your decision. And also it's important to note that you obviously have set a standard at your school and with your students. The key part of what I just said is the key part of what I just said is standard, and there's one to follow. This isn't Taekwondo. Belts take time, Moneybird said it don't. Get your money up. And I'm glad you shared this experience. Very well said. A mistake was made, and he learned a lesson. Well, it took the death threat for him to learn his lesson, though. Pretty sad situation. And a standard has been reiterated. Death threats are never the answer. Did he go back to blue? He said he did. He's going to put it on next week, guys. Remember when you tried to promise that guy? How do you not read that? Dude, you are a class act. Great response. Happy to know you always look out for the best of everyone you teach and work with. Why? Like, imagine going to learn an armbar and some dude is yapping at you about the Bible. Now to just deal with grown men who like to yell and cuss out kids when they lose to them. Oh, I don't know what that meant.
But in prison, you
This
have
video keeps playing. Stop playing. Whose video is that? No matter the color, the mats tell all. Well, if you don't roll on the mats can't tell you nothing. Look at Moneyberg. He don't roll. Come do ranked match with us one day. Me? You can retire. You rich? Who, me? I wish I could. No, I'm still out here struggling. I'm in the basement, trying to make it to CJI. Yeah, I'll come through. Come do a ranked match. Yeah, bro, I'll come run through your school. I'll come run to your school. Send me on social media. I think that's basically it for today, guys. What else? Oh, let me read the comments on Reddit. That might be it for me. 3 hours. Who else streaming for 3 hours about jiu-jitsu content and wrestling and judo? I got the YouTube money barely. Who's streaming? Who else streaming about jiu-jitsu for 3 hours? Let me know. Let me know who out here streaming Vermont. I don't know. I haven't been more north than actually I've been more north than Vermont. Well, in America, I usually don't go past New York. Actually, I've been to Boston. Yes, scratch that. I've been to Boston before. Someone says death threats. Did someone threaten to pull guard or something? The butt scoop bullies have struck again. I love this sport / art, but some people take it way too seriously. Moneyberg, go. Moneyberg got too much money. Moneyberg ain't rolling. He ain't rolling with none of us. I hope I see Moneyberg at CJI. I hope, Craig, if you're watching this, Craig, put me up there with Moneyberg. Sit me next to Moneyberg. Sit me up. Craig, give me the seats next to the good seats. Not the plebeian seats. Give me the good seats next to Moneyberg, Craig, if you hear this. I want to be sitting next to, I want to be right there next to Moneyberg. I pray that happens. I'll stream that for sure. I'll stream that for sure. You guys better donate to the channel. If I get Moneyberg on the channel, you better donate to the channel. I love this sport, but some people take it way too seriously. We dress in tights and pajamas and roll around on the floor with sweaty dudes. Threatening someone for a belt seems rather overboard. We're men in tights, and we roll around on the floor pretending to fight. It's not like he gave himself a medical license and started doing surgery. I feel like some days I'd have an easier time convincing people I have a medical degree than a purple belt. The belt is the highest accomplishment to a lot of underachieving BJJ people. We're men, manly men. We're men in tights. We roam the forest looking for fights. That is us. We are men in tights. And some of you guys, imagine Gabby Garcia versus Moneyberg. She might be in that basement too. She on OnlyFans, just like Claudia. She might be in that basement making some dollars too. Yeah, Moneyberg's a jiu-jitsu savant. Yeah, that's what Mikey said. And we don't listen to Mikey on this channel. Death threats of self-promoting in a made-up system is wild, says the 30-stripe brown belt. The purple belt must have been awarded under coach, mentor, and inspiring wannabe black belt Derek Moneyberger. Derek Moneyberg's over here promoting. Don't let Moneyberg know he can make more money by promoting people now. Mikey Mike, you let Moneyberg, Jake Shields actually. Jake Shields, you let Moneyberg promote people for a small fee of $5,000? I asked, I don't think Tony's on here, but I asked cousin Tony, I was like, how much to promote someone to black belt? And I think Tony might break at $100K. Tony, you might be able to get a black belt from Tony for $100K. What you think, Tony, if you watching this? I'm going to start calling him Darren Dollar Sandwich on all his IG posts. I feel like it would really upset him. You mean Mr. Dale? Dale, what was his name? Brewitz? Something, I can't, his name. I'm glad he changed his name to Moneyberg. We can't remember. Says, yeah, he might wipe his tears away with his millions of dollars. Who do you think you are that you're actually this important to a random stranger? The one getting upset is you. Said it's such a bootlicker position to be upset at this guy self-promoting when the art was founded by people who gave themselves black belts. You lionize, is that a word? You lionize people who did the exact same thing, or at least function in a hierarchy started by people who did the exact same thing. This guy's only crime is being such a bootlicker. He had the balls to self-promote to purple, and such a coward that he cowered to the neckbeards. And if you argue that the Gracies deserve to be black belts because they were so skillful, then all these D1 wrestler blue belts at Pans who stomp you should be black belts too. I don't know if you know, but you're not a brown belt level or higher, but are sure you're a solid purple belt. I respect being honest about it. I don't respect giving into death threats. I'm gonna give into the death threats. Well, I'm not self-promoting myself. I'm legit. I'm as legit as you can get. Says the death threats were most likely I'll kill you in the BJJ sense, not I'm gonna gun down your family type. Still unhinged behavior. That's pretty normal for this martial art. But also I feel like it's automatic these days for anyone in controversy to claim they are receiving death threats and threats to their family. It makes people back off and is a nice sympathy card to pull. Yeah, that's true. We will never know either way. It's just literally anytime I see anyone catch heat on the internet, the next day they go, please stop threatening my family. I'm sure it happens, but it can't be every time over everything. Maybe he can reach out and get a belt for Moneyberg. Yeah, I feel like the Moneyberg thing just made for an appetite for fake belt situations when this dude had an MMA fights and been training actively for a decade. That doesn't mean much if he wasn't training consistently, though. Says new jiu-jitsu requirement by Moneyberg must be black belt and millionaire or else belt don't count. Yeah, that's true. You can't get promoted by Moneyberg unless you got $1 million to invest in his startup program. Ricky from across the street says, I've heard there's a brown belt that trains out of Marcelo's that streams jiu-jitsu content for about 4 hours regularly. Name Streamy McStreamerson. Is that true? Let me check him out. All right, guys, we hit about 3 hours. That's it for me. He's streaming for 4 hours. I'm gonna build myself up to 4 hours. Eventually I'll get up to 4 hours, but we had 3 hours for now. I think 3 hours of talking about jiu-jitsu every day, Monday through Friday. That's enough for me. And I take the weekends off and train and do my strength training and get back recharged for Monday. I don't know how these streamers be on here for 20 hours, bro. That ain't me. But maybe in the future. Oh, I want to do like a 24-hour stream one day. We gotta get our money up first.